G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks very much for tuning in once again. Now, as you can see in front of me, I have a RC speedboat here, and this one is from Feilun. They make some great RC boats in the past. I've got a few of them already, and they've always been pretty good performers, especially for the price point. Now, this particular model, as you can see, is a FT016. Now, this ain't a new release boat by any means. It's actually been out for probably a couple of years, but what actually made me want to test this one out on the channel is that the price point of this one is fairly low, and you're getting a lot of boat for your money actually. This is not one of those really small boats that you typically get for the same price. This is actually a 47 centimeter in length, so it's a pretty decent sized boat here. So yeah, I got this one in from Banggood, so thanks to them for sending this one out for review. And yeah, we'll have a look at what's inside the box, and I'll take it for a rip around the pond, see how it does perform. Now, before I unbox this boat, I noticed unfortunately when it arrived today that it did cop a bit of damage on the top canopy here, this windshield canopy. Looks like during transit there is a bit of a lump there. It looks like during transit, you know, on its way here to Australia, that during the actual postage process that they must have had some heavy parcels or boxes on this one. So it's very uncommon for me to actually get something that's partially damaged there. It's no real big deal. I'm not really too fussed about it. It's very uncommon. This is actually the first time I've received something from Banggood that came a little bit damaged. The last time, I can't even remember, it was that long ago when I received, I think it was a drone that came a little bit damaged, but that was when I first started the channel. So as you can see, the box ain't that wrecked. This did actually have like a bubble wrap on top of it. As you can see, there is a bit of residue there from the tape, but yeah, I don't know how it got damaged besides maybe putting very heavy parcels on top of this one. But anyway, that cover there is just for show anyway. It doesn't have a seal on it. So let's open this up, guys. There's not really much on the box except you got two colors there. That looks pretty good in orange as well. 30 k's top speed they're claiming. Low battery warning as well. So yep, let's have a look at it, and then I'll take it out on the pond. Right guys, I got everything out of the box. So first off, I'll quickly show you the user manual leaflet here that we get with the FT016 boat. It's got some decent diagrams here, as you can see. It's showing you how the actual covers go on. It shows you how to put the stand together, which is super easy. It just clicks together. Some of the functions of the remote there. Okay, now this one takes 6 AA batteries, guys, so you're going to have to provide them yourself. Bit of information there, how to connect the battery. On the back here, it shows you the anti-collision rubber nose cones to put on the front. And also this one has the anti-capsizing function, so if the boat rolls over on you while you're, you know, driving around the pond or lake, you can easily, by going throttle forward and backward there, you can easily tip it over and keep going without having to jump in the water and get it. Alright guys, some spare parts there. As you can see, they've actually got the canopy there, which I might purchase later on. To replace that one that was slightly damaged. So you've got all these spare parts there. All right, so pretty decent little leaflet there, good diagrams. We have the typical USB to 2S balance port charger here. Now this is rated at 5 volt 1 to 2 amps. Okay, so it does 800 milliamps an hour, 7.4 volt. Okay, so this will trickle charge your battery there. Here's the spare parts that we get. Well, one spare part. Now we've got spares as well for the nose cones, but here's those little anti-collision rubber nose cones for the front, and we've got a spare prop, which is nice that they put that in there as well. Having a quick look at the remote. It's the typical Feilun Fly Sky style remote. Pretty decent remotes, these ones. They got it like 100 to 150 meter range, and you got your typical trimmers here. Let me just snap that open. Okay, we've got the on and off power switch just there, and you just got your fine tuning of the throttle and the trim. So it's a very basic controller, guys. And yeah, like I said, takes 6 AA batteries, okay? Fully proportional, of course. Right, guys, well, before I take it out, let's have a quick look at this FT016 speedboat. Now, as you can see, it's a pretty decent size. In fact, I think it's the same size as my brushless Feilun FT012 that I've had for a couple of years. So, yeah, 45 centimeter in length, pretty decent size for what you're getting. As you can see, it comes with its own stand there. And yeah, you can get into 2 colors, as you can see. And not a bad looking boat, as you can see here. Pretty decent looking boat. It should be pretty stable on the water by the design of it. Okay. And we've got that clear cover there as like a windshield. Okay. We've got a pretty decent sized rudder on the back here. Brass drive shaft as well. Okay. And we've got the stabilizers on the back as well. And you can see that the water cooling system feeds in from the bottom here into the boat itself. All right, so let's take this cover off. Like I said before, this cover fortunately was damaged there, but you know, this is just for show. This doesn't actually seal the boat at all. It's just for looks. And here is the secondary cover here. Okay, now this one does have a seal on it. Got a bit of detail there with a little seat and a steering wheel. Okay, so there's the locking tabs to remove this cover. Go like this, twist them around, and then you can just lift this cover off. And as you can see, it's got that seal that goes all the way around it. So this is the most important cover, guys. Like I said, the other one's just for looks, but this one actually keeps the water out. All right, so here's the setup. Like I said at the start, it's got a 540 brush motor, so it should have pretty good power on the water. You can see the water cooling system there with the 2 hoses and the pipe that wraps around the motor to keep everything cool while you're running it. The servo there, a little mini servo on the back. This does have a waterproof ESC. It's also encased in a box of its own there, like most typical brush boats. And there is the drive shaft. As I mentioned, by looking out the back of the boat, it's all brass. So yeah, guys, here is the LiPo battery. Let's have a look at that. I'll just grab the stand, put it on the stand. Here is the battery here, guys, and we've got a 1500 milliamp hour, 7.4 volt LiPo. So pretty decent. I think they say you're going to get about 8 minutes out of this, all depending how you drive it, but usually you get a typical 8 to 9, maybe 10 if you're not running it at full power. Out of these size LiPos. And as you can see, this one has a mini Tamiya plug. Alright, guys, so that's about it, guys. We're ready to take it out on the pond. So I'll charge up that LiPo and I'll see you out there and we'll test this one out. The Feilun FT series FT016. Should go pretty good. They are claiming 30 k's an hour on the box, as you can see back here. So yeah, it should go pretty good with a 540 motor attached to it anyway. So I'll catch you out at the pond, guys, and we'll take it for a test run. Okay, guys, I'm out at this little pond to test out the Feilun FT016. Now, I couldn't run this down at my local pond because, as you have seen in my other videos, it's very, very dry. And I just went down the road to a larger pond that I actually visited quite some time ago. And the parks and garden guys are there. They're making a lot of noise with whippersnippers and lawnmowers and, you know, leaf blowers and that. So I had to come down to this one. It's rather small, but it's my only choice today, guys. So I've got it powered on. We've just got enough room to run this boat. I would have liked to have gone to a bigger pond. It's doing alright. This has got a 540 brush motor, guys. And it is water cooled as well. like I showed you in the overview. Now, as you would see, I've put those little rubber stoppers on the front of the nose there. And that would just help if you have a front-on impact. So let's bring it in here for a moment. Let's see what the turning circle is like. Pretty wide. That's full lock. Go the other way. And it's skipping around. So not too bad a speed out of this one. I mean, it's brushed 540. They do claim about 30 k's an hour. So let me bring it back in for a moment. What I might do is just check, trim up the throttle a bit. There we go. See if it goes a bit quicker. About the same. Pretty nice rooster tail coming out of the back. Yeah, not a bad boat actually. For the price, like I said, this one's around 54, 55 US. And I have a coupon code for this one, guys, if you're interested. 10% off. Specifically for this product. So that 10% off will be around 50 bucks. And you can get this in the bright orange as well. Now, unfortunately, being at this small, you know, basically this is like a water feature pond here. Usually there's a fountain in the middle of it. The fountain, it was actually on just as I walked down here, but they turned it, it must be on a timer, it turned off. What was I going to say? Yeah, I can't test the range of the 100 to 150 meters. It's such a small area. Seems like this battery is getting low already. This is a 1500 milliamp hour lithium ion or LiPo. Seems like the battery is getting a bit low by the look of it. How you going?
Yeah, that's good, huh?
It's not too bad.
Oh, we've got stuff.
Now I got something stuck in here and it came out. So it's not getting low. I was mistaken there. There's just stuff caught in the prop. So yeah guys, this will be a good one for anyone really. If you want to get into RC boats, get one for your kid, teenager, or even one for yourself. Very inexpensive to get into the hobby. And you'll probably fit a little bit bigger battery with this one. It has got a 1500 milliamp hour battery. They say it's good for about 8 minutes. So you might be able to put a small 1800 in there. Maybe a high C discharge as well, will give it a bit more of a kick in power. Got a plane just flying above. All in all, not a bad boat. I like the look of it, I like the design of it. And it's a decent size. Just check if there's anything in the prop. Yeah, look at all the slowing it down, guys. Look at all this. That's it. There we go. So I was seeing it slowing down and I wasn't sure if it was the battery. Now it's a lot better. This ain't the cleanest of ponds here, guys. There's a lot of debris like leaves and reeds and that floating on top of the surface here. I think it caught on something again. It's slowed down again. So it's not the cleanest of water today. Yeah, it's caught on another long reed. As you can see, all the junk in here. But yeah, as I was saying, for the price, you know, this one might be a really good one to get. So chuck a larger battery in there, higher C rating. Could even probably put a camera on it as well. Yeah, pretty awesome. There's some batteries that I can find that will fit in this one. I'll put them in the link below as well, guys. Yeah, I just keep picking up junk, unfortunately. There we go. Okay, guys. Well, looks like the battery's done on this one. As you can hear, it's beeping. So yeah, that's the battery on this one, guys. So thanks very much for watching. I'll definitely bring it out again. I'll try it on a larger pond or lake and give it another go. I'll probably try a different battery in this one. So anyway, guys, that is the review of the FT series from Feilun, the FT016 racing boat. Not a bad boat overall, you know, for what you're getting for the price. I think it's not bad. It's a nice looking boat anyway, and it's got a 540 motor in it. So before I go, let's just see if it took on any water. Now this shell on the top, that's just for show. That doesn't actually seal anything, that's just for looks. You could actually run it without that if you wish to. No, there's no water in there at all, guys. Just a little drop just here, but that's about it. And it runs off the Tamiya plug. So yeah, it's got a 1500 milliamp hour LiPo 2S. You could probably fit something. No, that's probably the limit of the size actually. The motor, it's only a little bit warm after that run, so not too bad at all. I'm just going to unplug that. Okay, and then we'll put that cover back on. So it didn't take on any water. That seal done a good job. I'll turn this TX off, it's beeping. So it beeps when you have a low battery alarm or if you go out of range as well. So I don't know if I got about 7 minutes on this run. I'll post it up in the video. It wasn't that long. So yeah, maybe you can try to consider slightly better battery options, or yeah, I'd prefer this on Dean's as well. It'd be good. So anyway, guys, that will be the review of the FT016. Thanks very much for watching. Like I said, I'll put it in the description below, and yeah, if I can find some higher C rated battery options, I'll put that in the list below, around the 1600 milliamp hour. Okay, so yeah, there'll be a coupon code for this one, guys, so check that out. It'll be 10% off, and if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe, like, comment, and all that good stuff. Well, the battery's finished, so I'm out of here. Take it easy, guys. Enjoy the hobby and have fun. Bye for now.